Hey budget gardeners, Vita Loca here. Join me today as we sow some onion seeds. So let's go. I live in New Hampshire. I garden in zone 5B and my average last frost date is around May 15th. Today is February 7th and I'm about 14 weeks from my average last frost date. When sowing onion seeds, you always want to start with fresh seeds. And the reason is onion seeds lose their viability after 1 year. Now that's not to say you can't use 1 or 2 year old seeds. Just know that the germination rate goes down very quickly after the first year. That is not true for a lot of other plants, so just know that, but it is true for some plants, especially for onion seeds. You want to sow the seeds of bulbing onions about 12 to 15 weeks before your average last frost date. That is not true when it comes to bunching onions, and I'll be making a separate video when it comes to those kind of onions. And did you know you don't need to wait until your last frost date to plant out your onion starts? You can actually plant them out somewhere between 2 to 4 weeks before your average last frost date. That's typically when daytime temperatures are hovering near 50 degrees Fahrenheit and nighttime temperatures don't fall below 28 degrees Fahrenheit. Onion bulbing is triggered by day length, and maximum day length during the growing season increases as you head from the south to the north. Short day onions are grown at lower latitudes in the south, while intermediate and long day onions are grown at higher latitudes. For that reason, it is so important to plant the right kind of seeds when it comes to onions. What you're looking at on the screen is some nice information that I got from Johnny Seed's website. Long day onions are for northern gardeners above the 35-degree latitude, and they need 14 to 16 hours of daylight to form bulbs. Day neutral or intermediate day onions need 12 to 14 hours of daylight to form bulbs. And short day onions are for southern, southwestern, and Gulf Coast growers. They need 10 to 12 hours of daylight to form bulbs. In case you're wondering what happens if you grow a short day onion in the north, it will grow, but the bulb will never reach its potential size. And that's totally okay. If you went to the store and you got the seeds for a short day onion, but you live in the north, don't worry about it. Go ahead and plant those seeds. Just know that the bulb size will not be as big as they can be. What happens if you grow long day onions in the south? You'll have a lot of top growth, a lot of greenery, but you may likely not get any bulbs to form. So with all that said, when it comes to shopping for seeds, if you're going to shop for them in big box stores, let's say, or a garden center, just be on the lookout for the right kind of seeds, because sometimes, at least from what I've seen, when I go to a store to look for onion seeds, sometimes they have the wrong kind of seeds for our climate. So be on the lookout for that when you're seed shopping. Bulbing onions mature after 100 to 120 days, and it's going to depend on the variety of plant. It's also going to depend on your climate. And that days to maturity window begins as soon as you put your transplants or your seedlings outdoors into the ground. Okay, all that information is great. Now let's go ahead and sow our onion seeds. I was very fortunate and I received a whole bunch of seeds, not only onion, but a lot of other seeds from a friend of mine that buys plants from my local plant nursery. So I don't want the seeds to go to waste. I will tell you that this variety of seeds right here, the Sweet Spanish Yellow Utah Jumbo, is the correct variety of seeds that I can grow here up in the northern climate. Now these two varieties of seeds, the Red Burgundy as well as the Granix Yellow, are more for southern gardens. It's okay, I don't want the seeds to go wasted, so this year I will be sowing all three of these. But again, just know that if you only have limited space, limited time, then you want to make sure that you're only growing the right seeds for your climate. Here I have some seed starting mix. I like to make my own seed starting mix, and I'll put a link to a video down in the description. It's basically 2 parts of peat moss, but you can use cocoa coir, to 1 part of very fine vermiculite. And then I add a small pinch of dolomite lime, which helps offset the pH of the peat moss. I also poured boiling hot water on my seed starting mix. You want to use pre-moistened seed starting mix, but also the boiling hot water helps kill any possible fungus gnat eggs that might be in here. When I squeeze my seed starting mix, notice there's no water dripping out, but when I let go, it's holding its form, and that's the right consistency that you want for your seed starting or potting mix. I like to use restaurant takeout containers because honestly they're free to me and they make wonderful little greenhouses. In fact, this one has little vent holes in it, which is wonderful because in case it gets too hot in there. And I did make holes in the bottom of the container because you want to bottom water your seedlings. You don't ever want to water them from above because that can introduce all sorts of problems. So I'm going to go ahead and add my seed starting mix to my container. Even though I'm using seed starting mix, you can absolutely use potting mix. I will be using potting mix once I have potted up my seedlings. Now, you don't have to use a container like this. You can go ahead and use some sort of 6-cell packs, 4-cell packs, whatever you have handy. And now I'm going to press on the seed starting mix. I want to take out any air pockets that might be in there. I don't want to press too hard because I don't want to compact the seed starting mix too much. When you're sowing seeds, you want to create a label. It doesn't matter how your labeling system is, as long as you're labeling. So I have Sweet Spanish Yellow Utah, and I'm just putting the date on there just so I know. I started these on February 7th. When it comes to seed starting, I do like to use garden markers because I find that they don't wear off as easily as a pen or a Sharpie. This gives you an idea of how many seeds come inside of a seed packet. And there's a close-up of what the onion seeds look like. And I am very heavily multi-sowing these seeds. And that is okay, because again, I will be thinning them out a little bit when I pot them up. And it's really up to you. Some people don't even pot up their seedlings. They just keep them in a container like this, and then they end up going right out into the landscape. Now this is a small container, so we'll see how far we get with getting these seeds sown. I can always do multiple containers. And I like these nice small containers because really only the seeds that are viable will germinate. And then, like I said, I will prick them out and I will bump them up into a bigger container. And that's what I have left. So I'm going to go ahead and save these for another container. Next, we're going to go ahead and cover the seeds with about 1/4 of an inch of the seed starting mix. And I'm just pressing down. I want to make sure that the seeds make good contact with the seed starting mix. And I want to press down lightly. I don't want to press down too hard. I'll go ahead and add my label in here. And I'm just going to use this small hand pump sprayer. I like to add a little additional water on top of the seeds just so that they really press into the seed starting mix and have a better chance of germination. Even though the seed starting mix has been pre-moistened, I'm still going to add a little additional moisture. And I'm going to add this clear cover. This adds as a little humidity dome. You could also use clear plastic. It allows light to come in, and it also helps hold the moisture in and also the warmth. I'm placing my onion seedlings on a heat mat because onion seedlings need about 68 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit for the seeds to germinate. My heat mat is on 24 hours a day, and the heat mats help the seeds germinate quickly and evenly. I also have my grow lights here, and they're on 16 hours a day from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Be patient. Onion seeds can be slow to germinate. They may take between 1 to 3 weeks. As soon as I see good germination, I will remove them off of the heat mat. However, the seedlings will continue to stay under these grow lights that will be on 16 hours a day. You want to keep your trays well watered, but don't let them become too soggy. I will be bottom watering these seedlings as soon as they germinate. I'll be making follow-up videos on potting up my onion seedlings, how and why to trim them back, and then eventually transplanting them out into my landscape. Let me know if you're planning to start any onions from seed, and if so, what varieties and where do you live, because it's going to be helpful not only to me but other people reading the comments. And until the next video, make it a great day with gardening.